Chapter 1 Endless Shame. You are listening at FameTV.info. In Tianwei continent, everyone advocates martial arts practice. The weak can break stones, the strong are as powerful as mountains, and the powerful can cut through the void, surpass reincarnation, and even live forever. There are many sects on the mainland, battles are everywhere, martial arts techniques, ancient temples, there are countless. Everyone wants to fight against the sky and live forever in this world. In the far east of the mainland, there is a small city called Sunset City, which belongs to the Xiantian dynasty, one of the many dynasties in the mainland. At this moment, in the Sunset City, Yi family north courtyard, the entrance is a dilapidated thatched house. Inside, Yi Fan sits cross-legged, holding a small black wooden box, sinking into reminiscence. Uncle, I am 16 years old. According to the family rules, I should go to the secret realm to accept the inheritance of martial arts. Your meridians are dead, so stop thinking about martial arts and do business with your father. This is the rule laid down by the ancestors of the Yi family. Does the uncle want to disobey? The rules are for people, not for waste. 3 days later is the day of force value testing. If you can prove yourself, I will give you this opportunity. Recalling this, Yi Fan shifted his gaze to the small wooden box and opened it slowly. Inside the wooden box was a small black pill that never slipped into the autumn. Although it was ugly and had a vaguely pungent smell, it was a peerless sacred object to Yi Fan, and it placed his last hope. Carefully holding the pill in his hand, after looking at it for a while, Yi Fan still swallowed it in one mouthful. In an instant, a heat wave came from the whole body and circulated among the broken meridians. It did not disappear immediately, but slowly gathered and turned into a bit of vitality. This pill is really reliable, Yi Mu, this kid is really capable. Yi Fan couldn't help but admire it secretly. After regaining his strength, Yi Fan quickly stepped out of his house and rushed to the competition ground. Yi family is a family of Sunset City, covering a very large area, with 5 major areas. Although Yi Fan lives in the bottom of the north courtyard, it is quite close to the competition field. It only took a while before Yi Fan arrived at the destination. At this moment, the competition field is full of people, and today is the day of the force value test. Almost everyone in the Yi family came here to witness the growth of the juniors again. When Yi Fan arrived, the Yi family juniors had already lined up in the square. All of them were full of energy, and wanted to show off in front of the elders. Like an outsider, Yi Fan stood silently to the last one, his indifferent eyes shot forward. There is a high platform in front of which there are a lot of elders sitting on it, and under the high platform there are large stone pillars with a thickness of 1 meter called Xiantian stone pillars, which are tools specially used by the Xiantian dynasty to test the strength of cultivators. Just hit the power on the stone pillars to show the corresponding patterns to identify the realm. The first one, Yi Meng. A white bearded elder stood by the stone pillar and reported the tester /s name, which caused exclaims from all around. As the only child of the owner of the family, Yi Feiyang, and the one who has the greatest expectations among the younger generation, Yi Meng should be the first to test. When the voice fell, a young man in black paced up, glanced provocatively at Yi Fan who was at the back, smiled mysteriously, and said, Yi Meng is not talented, it ugly, boom. Yi Meng /s huge fist slammed into the Xiantian stone pillar, causing the stone pillar to tremble. Along with the shaking, 2 spherical patterns gradually appeared on the stone pillars, and they kept spinning. This is the Guiyuan realm, and it has reached the 2nd level. The surroundings suddenly boiled, and even a few of the elders on the high platform stood up and looked at Yi Meng below in awe. Seeing the scene on the stone pillar, Yi Fan /s pupils shrank sharply, and then returned to normal. Very good, you are the 2nd person to reach the return to the original realm. You are really a child to teach. The elder in charge of the test praised and continued to report. Next, Yi Mu. A chubby young man walked out of the team. He also glanced at Yi Fan at the end, nodded slightly, but his eyes were a little dodged for some reason. Yi Fan didn't care about it, and smiled encouragingly. This is his playmate since childhood. Even at this moment, the two are still best friends. Boom. Yi Mu also punched the stone pillar, but the movement was much smaller than that of Yi Meng. The stone pillar showed 6 thick lines in the shaking. 6th level of body refining, barely passing. The test elder said indifferently, and then reported the name of the next person. The results of the next few people were not much different, and they all fluctuated up and down in the 6th level of body training. Next, Yi Linglong. As the voice fell, a charming and innocent girl dressed in light-colored veil slowly walked out. The graceful figure and delicate face attracted the attention of most young people on the scene, even Yi Fan was no exception. It just that there is a different kind of emotion in his eyes. Yi Linglong glanced at Yi Fan at the back with complicated eyes, which meant that it was difficult to understand. In the end, she turned around, smiled at the front Yi Meng, and punched the Shantian pillar. 9 levels of body refining, not bad, worthy of being the genius girl of my Yi family. She really matches Yi Meng so well. The test elder showed a rare smile, boasting. Hearing this, Yi Fan_'s eyes dimmed a bit, and his hands clenched involuntarily. Once upon a time, the test elder also said this to him. The former cultivator playmate has fallen into the arms of others at this moment. This has to be said to be extremely sad. Next, Yi Fan. When Yi Fan_'s name appeared, there was a strange silence around him. The genius of the past, the first person in the Yi family to reach the return to the original state, lost his former glory at this moment, so that Yi Fan suffered all the ridicule. Today, everyone has no interest in even mocking him, and completely regards him as a waste. When walking towards the stone pillar, Yi Fan found that his footsteps were a little trembling, and he had rarely been so excited. The uncle_'s words, that is, the patriarch_'s promise once again appeared in his ears. As long as he could prove himself in front of the stone pillar, he could go to the secret realm no matter what realm he was. As for the secret realm, he was afraid that he had the only chance to recover his body in this life. By then, he would still be the first person in the Yi family. The right fist slowly lifted, like the weight of 1,000 gold. This is the moment of destiny. Whether you can turn over is in one move. Yi Fan had already flooded Yi Fan_'s right arm with the few vital energy that came from the pill, and made a full blow at the stone pillar. Puff. The seemingly mighty blow only brought a slight noise, just like flirting. In the eyes of everyone_'s surprise, Yi Fan_'s fist slowly slipped from the stone pillar, as if his arm had been dislocated, and his entire right arm, like a rose branch in bloom, exploded blossoming blood. Before Yi Fan could think about it, he felt a piercing pain in his body. The scarred meridians in his body burst into pieces one by one, and the broken dantian was also falling apart and disappearing from time to time. Yi Fan, no realm. The test elder_'s disdainful words made Yi Fan attack his heart with blood, and immediately sprayed out black blood, infecting half of the stone pillar. Seeing Yi Fan_'s miserable appearance, instead of showing any mercy, everyone around him laughed again after many years, as if they were mocking Yi Fan_'s stupid behavior in recent years. The eagle with its broken wings, no matter how hard it struggles, will not be able to fly into the sky, especially this time. Yi Fan is afraid that it will be broken to pieces. Yi Mu, what_'s going on? Yi Fan ignored the noise around him, his eyes pierced like a sharp knife at Yi Mu, who was shrinking aside, and he asked in a deep voice. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.